Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I don't have my phone here to test that the sound is not too loud. Let me know if I need to turn the sound down or not. Hopefully they're just shuffling up here before they start. Can everyone hear me okay? Rip Tic Tacs. So I'm not actually sure what either of them are playing. Let me look here really quick. We've got Fighting Hammers versus Manectric Wob of Bats. So this is going to actually be a very interesting matchup. Um, this could go either way, actually. This is a very good match to see the actual matchup for it. So it looks like Andrew's starting with a Halucha. I don't know exactly what Brock had set down. I wasn't too. He set it down too quick. I can kind of see both their hands. I could definitely see Andrew's hand better. Let's see if I move this camera out a little bit. If I'm able to see them both. I zoomed in a little bit earlier so to see the cards better, but alright, let's see how that works. Looks like they're waiting to start. They're on their own little island. Andrew seems to have an okay hand. Didn't actually look like he had a supporter. It looked like he had a July Sander. Not 100% sure though. He's going to show us here again in a second. He's got one. He's going to focus Ash. He doesn't actually look like he has a supporter. Other than the Lysander, he's got Hammer. And I'm not sure who's going first. Because that's pretty important for this matchup too. I think they're going to start here soon. Hopefully soon. Does anyone in the chat confirm that you can hear me okay? Alright, here we go. Oh, Brockster with a Shaman. Alright, so Andrew top decks scoop up and he just passes. He could have gotten donked. That's really risky here. Oh, he can't. Well, I mean, technically, I guess he could, but with the focus sash, Brock would have had to pull out a lot. So I guess it's a safe attach and pass. It seems like kind of a waste of a first turn, but we got Brock going in for that level ball for the Zubat. Look at Brock knows he's got to attack with the. He's gonna have to attack with some Crobats to get some that damage on the board for the fighting Pokemon. You got a Swabafet here early. He's gonna Trainer's Mail. Look at the top 4. Man, look how greedy Brock is with his cards. He doesn't like to show us.
So we're trying to get one more to play. Do you want to transfer them just in case I have to play?
He's gonna attack. It looks like a Rainbow Energy. Yep. And he ends his turn. And look at that. Andrew pulls out the Sycamore here. He was just waiting. Let's see here. He's got 1 scoop. I think it looks like 2 scoops. He's wasting. Nope. He's got 2 Lysanders, 1 scoop, 1 VS Seeker. So that's not bad. It's not what he wants to see, but he wants to try to use as many of his resources from his hand. So this is the same deck, Andrew. I'm assuming, I don't know if he made any changes from last week. He might have played some things him and I talked about as he wanted to play more muscle bands. I'm not sure if he made any changes from last week. He's still going strong with the fighting deck. It's currently not a lot of good psychic Pokemon in play, so. But there was a lot of Mewtwo here today. And by a lot, there was at least 2 I can know of. Andrew. I don't know if he passed or not. I don't see any damage on Brock's Pokemon, but it could be on. Oh, there is. It's just very, very hard to see. Looks like Brock attached to Rainbow Energy to his Shaman. He's going to Ultra Ball here. I'll let Jimmy know the next time I see him to see if they could put. If I wasn't paying attention, I wouldn't have seen the 60, so. He's going to start putting 2 damage counters on the active Hawlucha with the Golbat. The Sneaky Bite, I believe, is what the ability's called. He's going to risk it for the biscuit right here. The biscuit. That's a 2, right? Yeah, got it. Sprock wants to see more Zubats right now. He's definitely hunting to try to get more Zubats on the bench. He at least plays 2 Wobbuffets too, so pretty heavy Wobbuffet line. Which is pretty good. You gotta see the scoop up here. He's promoting the Manetric. Got the heads on the super scoop up, picking up the Shaman EX. He's gonna start doing damage here. He's putting in work. Brock has a lot of cards in his hand. Couldn't really see exactly what was all in there, but Andrew has looks like an Ultra Ball, maybe a Zerosic. Not too sure. He at least has a Team Flare Grunt. Looks like a Fighting Energy. He's got a Sycamore. See Team Flare Grunt the active. Energy off and Flying Pressed for the 60. He's gonna hit the bench Lucario for 3 with the Crobat. He's gonna take a Super Rod off the Trainer's Mail. The camera seems very laggy. It's very interesting. Alright, so he's just gonna keep splitting damage here. So Andrew has he has a Karina, Sycamore, and a Muscle Band. The last turn I thought it was an Ultra Ball, it's a Muscle Band. I knew it was yellow and red, so. Alright, so Andrew got 2 hammers in this hand. So he's looking to hopefully hit the hammer. He's also going to start doing more damage. He got the Stadium, Fighting Stadium. So he was able to get the knockout there. Alright, we see a Dementia Valley. This is looking pretty high in Brock's favor, just because he's able to attack with his bats for free, essentially, without having the energy attachment. The Andrews deck relies a lot on the hand disruption of energy attachment. This one's not looking so hot, but it's like Brock's gonna Super Rod here. He's gonna put some bats back in his deck. 2 Crobats and a Psychic Energy. So Brock took the knockout on the Halucha. Andrew attached a strong energy and he's going to judge. Alright, so Andrew's going to scoop. Oops, I didn't change this from last game. Andrew's going to go ahead and scoop the first game. Brock is taking game one. So we're going to shuffle back up here and get ready for game two. I'm going to be right back. Alright, I'm back. So it looks like Andrew mulliganed. He's going to mulligan again here. Andrew's going to get that turn one red card. Oh. He mulliganed again. That's what he's looking for. So turn one red card. If he can get the turn one red card, all these free mulligans aren't for anything that's going to matter for Brock here. Because Andrew's probably going to be going first, so. And Andrew starts with a shaman. He was looking to get ahead on that scoop up. That was pretty. Regardless of whether he would play it back down, he still wanted to get that out of there. He's going to end up having to turn one Sycamore here. He might draw into the red card. No. Which, just some free extra cards for Brock. It's not going to. matter one way or another. I just know Andrew prefers to. He's always going to try for that turn 1 red card. He's going to go for another scoop here. Missed it again. Sand's not looking so bad, though. He's for next turn. The math is just not in his favor. He has to hit the muscle band to hopefully get a turn 2 knockout on that Miniatric, but he's got to really hope that he is either a scoop or Brock takes the knockout. Brock's going to Ultra Ball here. I have a feeling he's going to go. Oh, wow. He's going to go for the same strategy he went through last game. He's going to do a little bit of picking damage with his Miniatric and clean up with his bats. Very interesting. Looks like he discarded 2 gold bats for his Ultra Ball. I'm not too sure what else is in his hand, but he got a Zubat here. No, he's going to just super rod those back in early on. Attach a Psychic to the active. He's just going to go ahead and Sycamore. Oh, he had a 3rd bat. Oh, wow. That's a rough hand there. Brock's thinking here. He's just going to go ahead and attack. Andrew is not looking hot. He currently doesn't have a way to get the Shaman out of the active position. I feel like he's going to attach the Focus Sash, one of them, to the Shaman. Because he wants to have the muscle bands on the Lucarios. He's going to play, he's thinking about it. He's not sure if he's going to play the safe way, put energy on his other Lucario. He's going to attach that Focus Sash. He's hoping for a scoop up to get that Focus Sash back in hand to play. These Sycamores. Got another hammer, but doesn't look like he got another scoop up. He's going to play a Professor's Letter. He's going to do a quick deck search here. Get some basic energy. Andrew is going to Trainer's Mail. He's going to get a Battle Compressor off the Trainer's Mail, and now he's looking to discard some cards out of his deck. Looks like he's just discarding an Ultra Ball. Looks like he's going to get rid of a Karina. He hasn't Karinaed this game yet, so he wants to put one of those in his discard pile. So he can start his Karina. So he's doing one more quick deck search. Okay, he just one more quick look. You guys all hear me okay? I think that just making sure that the mic isn't too loud.
Is it rest?
All right. So Brock got a gold bat in play here and put 2 more damage counters on the other Lucario and Andrew's bench. This is real hard for him. He's not able to use his focus sashes really in this matchup because Brock can just put damage on on Andrew's Pokemon and keep taking through prize cards. So he's going to evolve another one of his Zubats to Golbat, put 20 more back on the bench. Bench Lucario with the non-strong energy. Which is very interesting why you would have chosen that, but let's see here. Alright, so Andrew's got at least a Karina, looks like a Muscle Band, and a Fighting Energy. Brock had a Lightning Energy in his hand, at the least. It's Trainer's Mail currently. I believe he didn't pick anything. I'm not too sure. Not sure what Andrew's 4th card is. He didn't give me a peek here. And Brock's just gonna go ahead and spread some damage out, spread some love. Take that free prize card from the Shaman. This is just not looking good for Andrew. Andrew has a real tough decision here. He needs to hit a Muscle Band off of this because he'll be able to one-shot this Manectric, which he has a Karina in his hand, so I think he should be able to get it okay. He's just looking for the long run. He knows that he's going to be facing up against a lot of Zubats, and he is not feeling good about it. He's going to get caught up here in prize cards, and then he's just going to have to face one prize card takes, and he's going to be taking a lot of damage. It's going to take a Holucha. It's actually going to take the red card. Limited muscle band must have been in his hand. So he's looking. Brock's got a lot of cards left, so he's looking to hopefully put Brock in a position that he's not drawing any cards. Hopefully buy himself some turns. He's going to go ahead and corkscrew smash for the knockout there. Looks like Brock got a Wobbuffet. He's got a scoop up in his hand. Okay, he's got a Crobat going here. He's going to look to bat down some damage. Not sure what else he's got in there. He's going to play something else here before he might also be looking to not play the Super Scoop. Nope, he's going to go ahead and play it. Thinking that's a Tails. He didn't pick anything up, so that's definitely a Tails. But he had an AZ in his hand. There we go. So he's bringing that up regardless. But I'm not seeing putting 20 more damage here. So Andrew's got 90 on that active Lucario. Got 6 and 1 on the bench. He's going to free retreat into the Wobbuffet and just sit it up there. Not sure what Brock's single card is, but this is what Andrew wants to see. He wants to see Brock not getting turns of attacking, even though Brock actually still put in a lot of damage on the board. He still wanted to see a turn of not having anything happen, have anything going on here. So Andrew's gonna corkscrew smash. He must have Lysandered the Golbat up. Which this is exactly what Andrew wants to see. He wants to see. He might actually pull this one out. It's looking fairly well for him. He's got another Lucario on the bench that he's building up. Not sure what Brock got off the trainer's mail. Got a Dementia Valley. I still don't know what that one card is that's left in his hand. A Lysander. See Lysander, the other Mewtwo active. He's going to hit it for 60. And Brock has 0 cards in his hand right now. This is exactly what the red card needed to come out of that for Andrew. Andrew's in a Karina. Looks like he's going to go for a scoop. Scoop up there. He's getting a Holucha and a scoop up there. This is what I believe to be his last scoop. So he definitely wants his heads. He wants to see that damage taken off the board for him. Got it. So depending on what Brock draws here, Man, that was a good scoop. That was a good scoop up. Even if he wouldn't have got it, I think that he's still in a good position here. He's looking. He can actually take a knockout. He, he attaches an energy to the bench. Lucario. He can get the knockout doing the third attack. I'm not even sure what it's called. The Lucario, but does 100. It was a flat 100. Maybe flat 120. It actually looks like he's considering putting another Lucario in play with an energy instead. That's a real tough call. I don't know if I would just go for the knockout here. Um, with the 100, he's going to do 140. He's going to be 10 short with resistance. So he's not going to go that route. He's just looking to two-shot. Two-shot the Crobat. He's going to retreat. I'm not sure if he's going to send out. No, he's going to go with the damaged one. I'm not sure. It's a tough call because Brock could put. He's going to put either 30 on that bench one or he's going to put 30 on the fresh one, which is going to turn to 60. I think Andrew wants to keep the fresh one alive because once he gets to a point, hopefully, Brock just won't have the damage. All right, so Brock's going to do 100. I believe there's 90. There's 90 on the active, so yeah, that's a knockout there. What a top deck. What a top deck of the muscle band there. He had pretty good odds, I'm sure. He's still struggling to draw into anything. He got 2 prize cards off of that, so I'm thinking that means he might be back in here. Might have gotten a supporter off the prize cards, or if he has seekers, so he's probably looking pretty good. Andrew is then again looking to see here. He's gonna hit for 60 to knock out the active. And it looks like he's got so many cards in his hand. He's just gonna Juniper him away. Not sure what he's digging for other than maybe a muscle band. If he can get a muscle band on the active for the 50. That would be perfect to get the knockout on the Crobats. And it looks like he didn't get the muscle band, but nope, he did get the muscle band. He's just looking to slow and steady. I'm not sure if it matters either way. So Brock's gonna go ahead and play the Professor's Ladder, and he got a Psychic Energy out of his deck. He's gonna go ahead and attach the Psychic to the Wobbuffet. Thinking that his deck is a lot. Brock's deck's. I've yet to see. There's that one Lightning. I think Brock's deck is a lot less Manectric and a lot more Bats Wobbuffet. And I feel like he's going for the Dementia Valley cheap, easy damage prize cards, as opposed to attacking with Manectric and having Bats as additional damage. So this is a very, very interesting matchup. So it looks like Brock judged. Brock got a very good 4-card hand. Let me scoop. Okay. I'm not sure. Wobbuffet has 110. I guess because he was going to get the Wobbuffet knocked out, but I feel like Brock still had another turn. It had definitely been rough, but it's very interesting. I'm not sure why Brock scooped there. Because he could have passed the turn and went for the same play as he did next turn. Oh, no, I guess because Andrew would have still had the 3 energy for the knockout. I guess that was fair. I don't think it would have been very, very hard. Brock would have had to hit a lot of cards to come back and win that game. I'm not too sure on any of the other matches. I don't see. Thinking everybody's still playing. Everybody else in top 8 seems to still be playing, so there's still no one advanced yet to top 4. Here we go. More free cards. Alright, so Andrew start with Lucario this game, it looked like. So Brock's going to take his free card, and there we go. So Brock start with a Zubat, so this is pretty favorable. Alright, he's going to Ultra Ball here. Looking like he's trying to decide. He's getting rid of a Lightning Energy. And Rainbow Energy. See, he plays, that's what makes me, he plays heavy, heavy, heavy. I don't even know if I've seen another. He might only play 1 Manectric. Oh, there's 1 Lightning. So maybe he plays 2. Oh, there's another Lightning there. So he's got a couple in there. So maybe he plays 2 Manectric EXs. Heavier Bats, heavier Wobbuffets. So Brock in there with the Ultra Ball and got just another Zubat. And this is definitely in the way that Brock's got to see a lot of bats in play to keep going with this because he's got. If he puts the bats in play, Andrew's going to be taking exchanges of 1 prize card for 2 with the Lucario EX, and the Crobats are resistant if Andrew doesn't use the first attack. Looks like Brock got rid of 2 gold bats though. Well, he's got the super rod in his hand already. He's fine. He's like, I'll just put those back in. There we go. In the bats we go. It's got a Wobbuffet here with the muscle band early on. Putting that muscle band on that Zubat. He's going to just go ahead and pass his turn. Andrew's got a lot going on. He's got a lot cooking. And I think Brock has 3 cards in his hand. He has 2 Manetrics, it looked like, and not even sure what the last card was. But I don't know if Andrew's going to go for the turn 1 red card this game. Simply because Brock didn't attach an energy, and he has only 3 cards. He's going to go for the muscle band. I think that way he'll get the knockout on the 1 Zubat, which is definitely the play you want to go. You want to start taking the knockout on the Zubats early. Now he's just deciding whether he wants to get Hawlucha. He's going to go with the Hawlucha. So they're shuffling up here. I'm not sure. Brock is just so selfish with what's in his hand. He never shows us. Hopefully, he's got a 3rd card. Andrew played a trainer's mail and got another scoop up. Andrew's going to put the muscle band on the Lucario, the energy, and he's just going to go ahead and. Oh, his red card was prized, but now that he has it, he's going to be able to play that turn 2 red card. Depending on what hero Brock buys. It looks like Brock drew a VS Seeker. He did. So he's going to go ahead and just get a Sycamore here. He dumps out 2 Manetrics. They're joking between each other. Brock said, "Don't you dare play target whistle to Andrew." As he dumps out 2 Manetrics. He's going to put 20 on the active. Now he's definitely digging for the stadium. Got a Birch. And Brock just passed. But it's looking like Andrew's not. Oh, wow, the tail's on the hammer. I think he's got another. Nope, not another one to stand. The, the double tails. Andrew last handed up the Zubat, which is exactly what he should do. He needs to just keep taking these free Zubat prizes. He doesn't want to let Brock get any Zubats in play. If Brock only plays one Super Rod, that's 2 bats down. And excuse me, and Andrew at the red card, so he's going again to try to. Brock has so many cards left. Andrew's just hoping for an inconsistent hand here. Not too sure what was in it. I'm gonna see a Birch in his hand. Looks like a Psychic Energy. Another Wobbuffet here. He's got a Crobat. He's hitting the active for 50. See? Alright, looks like Justin Buchner is advanced on, from what I just heard, with Houndoom. Or Doomsday, as he's like to scream the whole day. So you got another Zubat. Looking pretty good. Brock got the heads on the Birch. He's got the stadium now. I'm trying to think here. Wobbuffet, I think, does 10 plus 20 for each damage counter on your opponent's active. So he's got a 5 on there. So he's doing 120 plus the muscle band. So he's actually doing 160. I think with the Wobbuffet. I'm pretty sure that's what it's. There we go. Andrew's looking at a hot mess of a hand. He's got 2 Focus Ashes. He's got a Fighting Stadium in there, but he's wanting to save that to counter Stadium for Brock. He wants to try to slow Brock down with the energy disruption. Andrew's careening. He's going to get a Trainer's Mail and a Lucario. I think he's going to probably, I assume he's going to play the Trainer's Mail. I'm sorry, by Trainer's Mail, I mean Professor's Letter. He's going to get 2 energy out. He might not have had energy in the deck. Did you win? Oh, who'd you play? You played Steve. All right, so was it close? Oh. Oh, and then the second one ended. Wow. So that's Steve. Guthrie is up. Steve versus Justin for the in the top 4. Okay, cool. All right, so that just relieves the remaining of the active match and Houndoom versus a Magnezone. So we might see 2 Mega Houndoom decks in top 4 today. Where's the water at? All right. So we're seeing Andrew's just not looking hot right now. There's a lot on Brock's board. Brock just got a Lysander. Alright, you just Lysander up the Lucario. He's just going to start putting the damage on it early on here. It's going to be a little hard for Andrew to be able to disrupt the damage or the energy in play right now for Brock. He's got the stadium still. He's now setting up the second Wobbuffet. He's not going to get a one-shot here, but he's putting some huge damage on the board. So the Wobbuffet must do 10 times the amount of damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon. Let me go look that up really quick. Based on the damage that was just placed, I'm going to assume... 10 the counters are your opponent's active, so 10 plus 10, okay. He did a lot of damage with that last one then. This has been pretty close to just enough. It's a smash game going on behind me. It's currently Fox versus Mario. Looks like Mario just won there. Oh, just kidding. We see a Fox pulling it through of the smash game. So it looks like... I don't even know. Andrew Judge got another Hoopa, or Halucha.
Have you seen how the is on free gas? They got all these guys, everybody from here to here on one screen. They've got like extra fighters.
Alright, Brock's looking to put more damage here. He's got another Crobat. He just picked up with an Ultra Ball. Not sure if he's going to go. He's going to start putting it on the bench. Halucha for the 3. He's going to look like he's just going to take the knockout here. Fairly certain this is not looking good for Andrew. It don't even look like... Yep, he does have an energy. It was his last card there. He's going to get to Karina here. So I'm not sure. He's just scooping his game. He has no more Lucarios left in his deck. His last Lucario was prized. So Andrew scooped that game. So Brock got that one. Andrew couldn't get a... He had his last... Ooh. His last Lucario was prized. He must have discarded one early on. Very good game between the two of them.